business owners and entrepreneurs. So in today's video, I'll be showing you my client and payment tracker. So as I work with more clients, I realize that I'm having trouble keeping track of all the clients, their email addresses, what they need help with, and also the payments as well. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to make this, how to use it. And before we get into the video, if you just want to download the template, it'll be in the description below. So before we start making it, let me just make one example for you guys to show you exactly how it works. Let's say we have a new client called Bob. We can input his name, his email address, his phone number, and let's say he runs a marketing agency. So we can write that in here. And let's say he needs help with tracking his sales and clients. And what I realized is good to know where your clients come from. So let's say they watched my YouTube video, then they reached out to me, and their budget was $1,000 to $2,500. And over here, we're gonna put $0 because we haven't earned anything from this client. And we last contacted him today. And since he contacted us, we need to follow up with him. So over here, we have three different options: waiting reply, follow up, unqualified. And then we have any notes here. Let's say, remember to email him about contract. So that is how you use the client and payment tracker. And now I'll show you exactly how to make this yourself. So I'm going to come down here and add a new sheet. We're going to come up to the menu bar and click on Insert and look for Tables. Once you find that, click on Tables, and we're just going to enter or select blank table. We're going to press Insert, then we're going to close that. And then now we can enter our column headers. So the first one will be the hex symbol for the numbers. Next will be the name, then email, then phone number, then the business. This can be an email or the name of their business, what they need help with. We're going to press plus and add the source. Next will be the budget, followed by amount earned, and this will be in USD, but feel free to put whatever you like for your own tracker. We're going to add another column. This will be the last contact. Next will be the status. And then last but not least, we're going to have notes. So now that we have all the headers, we can resize it all later, but we're going to start with the numbers. So instead of putting 1, then 2, then 3, we can do something even faster. So right now we only have 15 rows. I want a lot more rows, so I'm just going to add 100 more rows. Click on add. Now we have a bunch more rows, and we have 115 to be exact. So I'm going to come up to the top over here, and I'm going to use a formula called sequence. So type in sequence, and then I'm going to type in 100 so that I will get 100 numbers. So instead of doing one by one, this is so much faster. And then I'm going to resize this column by coming up in between A and B and double clicking just like that so that it automatically resizes it for you. Next, we're just going to fill out an example row so that we know that everything is looking good and resized properly. Next, we have the email. So this would be something like bob@gmail.com. Next, we have the phone number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do that for now. So in case you get an error just like this, that's because we had a plus symbol. So notice how when I put a plus symbol here at the beginning and I press enter, it gives you an error. So to fix that, simply put a comma. Let me go all the way to the beginning. Put not a comma, an apostrophe, and then you can put plus. We put an apostrophe at the beginning, and then you press enter, then you'll have the phone number look like that. It's exactly what we want. The business can be www.business.com just for now. What they need help with, let's say they need help with marketing dashboard. Their source, I realize that it's good to track where your clients come from so that you can focus more on that source. So to do this, we're going to insert and look for a dropdown. So we're going to insert a dropdown just right here. Click on dropdown. And the options that I will use, you can put whatever you like. I'm going to do YouTube, and then I'm going to do TikTok and Linktree because I use Linktree. But of course, you can use whatever you like. And then I also like to have different colors for it. Oops, that's YouTube. So YouTube, I'll give it a red color. TikTok, darker color. Linktree, I'll give it a bluish color. And then I'm going to go to advanced options, and you can choose whatever chip style or display style you like. So I'm just going to stick with chip for now, and then I'm going to press done. So now I have all the drop downs here, and I'm going to select YouTube for this. Then for budget, let's say I've earned $500 from him. So as you can see here, the budget is not in the correct format. It doesn't have the dollar sign that we want. So we're just going to come up to this toolbar over here and look for format as currency. Click on that. And because Google Sheets is smart, it'll automatically change this whole column to currency. If I put $20 here, it automatically knows that. So, okay, that was actually the budget. So this is the amount earned. Same thing. Let's say their budget was 500 and I've earned 500 from them. We need to change the format as currency, just like that. Perfect. And next we have, I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger, last contact. So this, I want it to be a date. Let's say June, today is the 25th, for example, and 2025, just like that. And as you can see, we need to also highlight the rest of the cells and give it that date format. So we're going to come up over here and you can go to custom date and time and then select which one you want. So I'm just going to go with this one. It's exactly what I want and click apply. As you can see, table column type updated to date. And also there's a little symbol over here. So if we double click this, we can select the date. So I just realized in my template, actually the budget was a drop down. So to fix that, what we're going to do is get rid of this and we're going to insert a drop down. And for this one, basically the budget, we can categorize them. And how I did it was I had under $500, then I had 500 to $1,000. And of course, for you, you can put this however you like it. This is just how I do it, but feel free to do whatever you want. And then the last two ones were 2,500 to 5,000. And lastly was more than $5,000, just like that. And then also you can put different colors if you like. For example, maybe the higher ones get darker green, and then the lower values can be a lighter, and then press done. So now we can select under $500 for this one. And as you can see, it was a bit too small, so we can just make this column a bit bigger. Next, we have the amount earned. That's all correct. Date, all correct. Now status, this is where we want to put in another drop down. So go to insert and click on drop down. And for this one, what I'm currently using is waiting reply. Next one is follow up. And then the last one is unqualified. And then I like to use the colors. Waiting reply would be a yellow. Follow up would be an orange to tell me I need to do something. And then red would mean unqualified. So I'm going to select, whoops, I need to make sure I put done. But before I do that, I want to go to advanced options. And I like to use arrow just because, and let me press done. I like to use arrow just because now when I select waiting reply, I can see that it's yellow. So it stands out to me. Whereas these drop downs don't stand out as much. If I have it like this, waiting reply, follow up, it stands out very easily for me. And if I have all these filled out, you can really easily see it. And one more thing that I want to do is I want to make sure that this cell can overflow properly. So if it's too long, I want it to basically wrap around. So I'm going to go to text wrapping and I'm going to click on wrap. So now if the notes is too long, it will just be sent to the next row. There you have it. That is how I make my client and payment tracker. And if you need custom dashboards and automation for your business, contact me at championchallenger@gmail.com or through the description below. Bye bye for now.